Come on, Joseph. You had one job.
Come on, we have to be
There
semi-pros
we
by
go.
now.
I don't know why it switches every time I log in. I should have checked that. My bad. My mic is now working. So welcome to Neverwinter, our interactive D&D charity stream where you, the viewer, can affect the game. It's not an effect. It's an affect. You can affect the game by your donations. If you click on the About tab just below us, it'll take you to Extra Life where you can see what type of incentives there are to affect the game. Also, the link in the chat, I believe, if you put exclamation point, no, not pro streamer, exclamation point, Neverwinter, it'll pull up the link.
I'm doing it wrong.
Oh, so it's
There
been a
we
while,
go.
and for those who were not here last time, our adventurers, mercenaries, our
There we go.
yeah, our mercenaries
That's the one.
are in Westgate as they are investigating a missing transport, trying to track it down and the people involved in that. And they said goodbye to a fellow team member as Lyra was escorted home by a devil, who they thought might have been Faye at first, but turns out it was definitely a devil. That has no implications to later whatsoever. We can forget about that and put it away. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Everyone just move on. It's fine. We can just leave that where it lies.
I want my friend back.
Just gonna leave that right here.
Give me back my friend.
There are theories there.
But, as it were, it was a very somber and quiet night as everything kind of settled. Hello. Settled back down. And you all went to sleep, and it was a very somber night, and you had a long rest. Not that you needed one, I don't think, but you had one.
I did.
Yeah, you did, because you got in a fight.
I needed it.
You got in a big fight.
Oh yeah.
I made sure that she didn't sleep. She slept on her side.
Tossing and turning all night.
Good friend.
But we're going to pick up with the next day. As the sun rises in Westgate, it seems quiet, even for a town of this size. Oh my god, that's loud. Sorry. There we go.
Quiet.
Yeah, you said quiet. This isn't doing anything for my hangover.
Dumbledore said quietly.
So, the sun is rising over the horizon and casting light into the window of the tavern that you're staying in, free of charge, due to the fight last night, we'll call it. Yeah.
Entertainment. All right, cool.
Yeah. But the light peeks through the window and is causing the temperature in the room to rise and be steadily warmer and warmer. You know how in the mornings the sun kind of bakes the room and it almost kind of starts to feel like an oven? You start to get that morning sweat. All three of you are starting to boil in this room.
Even me?
Even you. It's hot.
Oh, wow.
The sun is piercing through the window. The birds are chirping quietly. But there doesn't seem to be any town ruckus.
I get out of my bed and check the window.
Roll me a perception check. What is your passive perception?
My passive is 15.
Okay. I'm going to say with a 15 passive, you do notice, because you're looking out the window, you don't see anybody walking around, but the sun is up quite a bit. It's probably late morning. You'd guess, 10:30. Much later than you normally get up. Much later than you would think the town to be empty. But you do catch glimpse on the far side of town where you can kind of see out the window on the eastern side, some sort of mass laying in the street.
I have a feeling I'm not getting paid for my work yesterday. All right. So, are we sharing a room, or do we have separate rooms?
We were all sharing a room, I think, from what it sounded like.
Yep, they gave you one room.
Mm-hmm.
Free of charge, though, so.
I plug Faye's nose.
What the fuck? It's too early for this.
No, it's not. It's too early for this town to be this quiet.
What time is it anyway?
It's like late morning.
Usually I'm up before this. Shit. And then she's like gonna like smack Arden to wake him up.
Hey,
Aw. As like I'm standing over him about to do an elbow drop, like, bastard.
dig my head out from under some pillows. What's happening?
I don't know.
Nothing.
Nothing is what Rook's over here saying. It's hot in here.
It does seem a little bit toasty.
Yeah. And this tavern is quiet, and outside is quiet. There's like literally no one outside walking.
It seems like probably we should go check that out.
Yeah. Give me a second. Let me put on my armor. And
You know, before someone like sets the place on fire with us still in it.
Yeah.
Not that, that's ever happened to me before, but
You've got some stories, don't you, Arden?
One of these days, Arden, you have to talk to us.
Like, there's like that paladin guy knew of you. Like, you've got stories.
there's always stories.
All right, let's get ready and we'll head out and see what's going on.
I armor up.
Same.
Okay.
And
That seems like a good thing to do.
I will quietly walk down the stairs.
I don't quietly walk.
The moment you open the door to your room, you're hit with a rush of cool air. Not cold, but there's probably a good 30-degree temperature difference between the air outside of your room and the air that was in the room. It's also less humid. Seems to be more dry air.
That's a little bit strange.
Do I have the sense that it could be something magical going on, or does it just seem like normal morning phenomena?
Roll an Arcana.
Hey.
Did someone close the air conditioning vent last night?
That's a 9.
Is there a central air and heating in this time?
Could be magical, I guess, if you want to believe that.
Yeah, I'm new to this whole magic thing, so why not? It's
Like, hey, is this magical?
It could be. I think so, yeah.
I wish we had a wizard.
I mean,
I walk.
there's- there's the guy's brother. We could try and find him following after Rook.
Go downstairs.
So you go downstairs, and there's nobody in the tavern, but you do see a slumped-over individual who's kind of sprawled out. Half their body is on top of the bar. The rest, waist and down, you can't see because it's behind the bar. But roll me a perception check. Arden, are you also going downstairs?
Yeah.
You would also see this, and you can also roll a perception check.
16.
What is my perception? I don't
10.
even... 17.
How many things do I have up, Faye?
That is one heck of a hangover.
I know, right?
Arden, you hear the sound of dripping coming from the bar area.
Okay. I will, at the ready, take a quick peek over the bar.
As you look over the bar, You see that the lower half of this individual has been clean ripped off, and he is dripping blood into a pool of blood underneath him. There seems to be a trail of blood that curves and slithers out the front door. Not the front door. The what is it? The kitchen little swingy doors in the back.
Mm-hmm. I know what you mean.
Okay. I will, turn around and say okay. Something bad happened here. This guy is literally missing his bottom half. Blood trails out through the kitchen.
Okay, he didn't have the chili. That's something else. Alright, Sorry, guys.
Explosive diarrhea, huh?
Right? Do not go in
you
there.
ain't got no legs. Alright, sorry.
Can't find your legs, man.
I'm going to stealth towards the back.
While he's doing that, can I go to the front and check the perimeter? Like, stick my head outside the door and check to see what's going on out there?
Absolutely. So you're doing that. You're stealthing to the back door. Arden, what are you doing?
I will follow Rook at a distance so as not to give him away.
Gotcha. Roll your stealth, and then you roll your perception.
All right. Okay, it's better. That's a 13.
Oh, and I got a 28 on stealth.
Okay. None of the floorboards creak. You are successful in approaching the back door without making a sound. There's no way for them to see you anyway with the door shut.
Mm-hmm.
But there's absolutely no sound that you produce going from the bar, around the bar, and back into the center of the bar, basically stepping in this puddle without making squishy sounds, and you are at the door. You're even able to kind of push the door a little bit to get a view past the door without making the door creak or squeak.
Do I need to do a sleight of hand or?
No, it's not locked. You just push it and...
No, I mean sleight of hand, like that it's not. I don't just open it loudly or anything.
No, you'd be able to control your movements. Okay. Faye, you notice off in the western side of town, where the barn is at, where you took the horses, there's an individual humanoid shape. You could just barely make out the shadowy figure because it's backlit from the sunlight. And there's this long shadow that's trailing down the city towards you. Probably a good 10 feet between you and the start of the shadow, but 100 feet between you and this person. So this is real stretched out.
All right. I'm gonna turn back and kind of like stage whisper to Arden, because he was following at a distance, so he probably isn't too far from me. Arden, there's someone out here, it looks like. Just letting you know.
Okay.
And I kind of want to just kind of keep watch on the figure.
Okay. As you watch, this figure appears to be approaching town. Coming into town.
Okay.
And walking towards the tavern.
All right.
Ronald, as you open the door, you are met with this thick, probably 8 to 10 inch diameter tail that's covered in spikes, like metal spikes that have been adorned to this serpentine tail. And you can kind of see this coil and this arch. 2 arms seem to come out of this snake-like creature and are fiddling with something, and you can hear crunching and slurping.
I am going to look back to my friends co-workers, whatever.
We're not friends anymore. Wow.
Don't know where
Oh,
we stand.
idiots.
I don't know. The
Still
other.
salty about losing his not girlfriend.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow.
We'll find you another one, Rook. It's fine.
That's fine.
You can have one of mine.
Neverwinter. Anyway.
I mean, there is a barn over there.
Easy.
Different character.
Different show. Different show.
I'm going to mentally
Not for primetime TV.
connect to my compatriots.
Okay, so you're using sending.
Message. No, my psychic thing.
Oh, okay.
Trying to find it right quick so that I can tell you what it does. Psychic whispers. I can choose up to 3 creatures that I can see. I just have to roll a 1d8, and that's how long we can communicate.
Cool.
For 5 hours.
Okay.
And I was like, don't be alarmed that I'm in your mind. But I have this neat trick. Also, there's a big fucking reptile in the kitchen. Eating someone, something, don't know. Probably someone.
Speaking of someone's, there's a stranger walking up to the tavern. I'm watching them right now.
I'm more concerned about the big ass lizard.
I'm just, we're putting the information out there.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna leave that there. Do with that what you need to.
Professionals!
We're totally professionals.
Alright, so I'm going
Mark,
to...
I love seeing you laugh, man. Makes me so happy.
I'm going to slowly let the door close and moonwalk.
From the other side, it looks like this.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna moonwalk my way away from the door.
Okay. If you're listening, you can still hear the sounds of the slurping and crunching, so you know that thing didn't even notice you spying on it.
That's good.
Okay, so we should be alarmed about the giant lizard, right?
Definitely.
Yeah, you were like, don't be alarmed. I'm in your head. Okay.
No, the alarm things, don't scream because I'm in your head.
Okay.
Yes, big afraid of the big lizard thing. Yes. I mean, I have confidence that we can take it, but now that we have someone approaching town, let's see what that's about, and then worry about Godzilla in a minute.
Do you know what it was? Have we seen it before?
Nature check?
I'm gonna say you're familiar enough with the
Cats of the outside world.
yeah.
It's a cat.
The drive-by
Cat lizard. It's fucking
lizard.
Avatar world.
The cat
Yeah.
catastrophe.
You're familiar enough with the world, and you know what exists within the world and what would be usual and unusual. This you've heard of, Yuan-Ti, but you've never seen them as snake-like.
Yeet.
Didn't want to be there.
Just wants to complain about it now,
That was a whole attitude on the way out.
right?
He fucking told you.
Bleep, 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 bleep. And you know what? You bleep, bleep.
Okay.
But yeah. Okay, cool. I think it's a Yuan-Ti. I've never seen one that snake-like before. But they are, yeah. I don't think they have many weaknesses. I don't know.
Well,
Something about being the best race in the game.
man. Well, maybe
At-
the stranger knows a little bit more.
At this point, the stranger has reached a point where you can start to see the features of this individual as the sunlight reveals this character They
You notice the crown of like gold blonde hair, like
Hate him
just
already.
So fucking Chad.
it's a fucking chat. Like, yeah, like gold curls and stuff, and he's just do. And it's like really tied up, nice and pretty. It's even got like it almost looks like it's a bow in the back. He's got like white robes that are kind of dirty like at the bottom because you know he's been traveling and stuff, but they look like traveling robes. They kind of look like for lack of a better term here, like a cleric, but don't take that for that.
Oi,
Oh, and there's a green, bright green, lots of colors like wrapped around his neck.
oi, stranger. Who are you?
Oi, me.
Yeah, you.
Hello, stranger.
Yeah.
I'm Stella. Nice to meet you.
She kind of like just looks at the hand that's been extended. Faye, you know anything about Yonti?
God.
Ow. Would you make up your mind?
No, it doesn't seem on brand for a cat.
I would know.
Oh God. Shedding that winter coat. Again, you're familiar with what exists in the world that you live in, so you've heard of them. You may have met one or two. They're not common, and most of them are more humanoid than snake-like.
Gotcha. Yes. Can I now ask you a question?
I guess.
Anything weird happening lately?
Well, there's a Yonti eating someone in the back.
Oh.
I-
He kind of walks around you. You would know, like, when he gets close, that green thing that he had around his neck is actually a little, it's like a big dragon looking thing. Looks more like a lizard itself. It's got like very bright green and yellow, like dark blue stripes and stuff. It's got these big gold eyes, and then it's got like almost like feathers. It's basically a pseudo dragon, but a tropical one. And it's just kind of wrapped up, kind of like in his collar, in his hoodie. Not the hoodie, but hoodie.
In the cloak. The
Yeah.
head of the cloak, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Cool. Dig it.
Yeah, if you go through the door next to Faye, you will probably see Rook just standing there, just already ready for this guy's shit.
He goes around and then stops, and he's like, I am not here to hurt you.
I mean, you can hurt Rook, it's fine.
No.
Oh, he's your friend.
Oh yeah, that's Rook, and she points to Rook, and then over to Arden. That's Arden. He's got stories that he hasn't told us yet. And then points over to the kitchen doors, and the Yonti's in there.
Ah, very well. I'll be right back. It is very nice to meet all of you. I'll be right back.
Grab his shoulder. It's like, no. This isn't a normal Yonti. They're more snake-like, and they are very hungry.
I would assume so. He's eating a person, I hear.
Yeah. We're also trying to figure out why the fuck the town is quiet, and I'm assuming he has something to do with it, or it has something to do with it. And I don't want to. I kind of just want to make sure there's more people safe and
Of course.
alive before we start fighting and causing a ruckus, and then making more of these things.
There's no ruckus. What are you talking about?
What
A ruckus with us.
What ruckus? Okay.
Rook was an owl. He would turn his head all the way around.
Do it anyway.
How many?
Just fucking snap the neck.
On one poop. Okay.
Don't get me wrong. I think we are very capable in taking it on if it's pretty evident when it's done. And then kind of deserves to be put down. But I don't know how many of those things are around the city or town. So before we invite more to come gang up on us, I want to make sure we can get people out if there's any survivors. Then we can clean house.
Maybe
Sounds like a good plan.
we find the survivors, make sure they stay safe, we clean up, and then get the survivors out in case there's more of them.
Fair. I will do some reconnaissance very quickly.
I'm going to start casting Detect Magic.
Okay. How long does that take to cast? That's not a very long thing,
Are
right?
you
It's 10
casting it
minutes.
or ritual casting?
Okay.
I mean, I can cast it. I don't need to ritual cast it. But
Then it should just be an
Should be-
action.
yes,
give me
instant.
1 moment. I gotta double check and make sure. I lied. I have to ritual cast it.
10 minutes it is.
10 minutes?
Nice.
Gives us time to do the reconnaissance.
Yeah.
So you're
Um,
sitting in the middle of the tavern beginning to cast Detect Magic?
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm. Jasiri, hey,
I don't like that dice rolling.
go be sneaky and go find something to eat, but avoid the snake. Don't let
Disappears
Jasiri down.
behind the bar.
Do we hear, like, the dripping noises getting, like, slurped up?
If you listen very closely, you hear the sound of lapping.
Yep. Rook walks
Okay.
out the door, spreads the wings, and goes away.
As you fly up above the town and start to assess, you do see that that heap that you saw seems to be a humanoid body, and it is also missing its lower half. It's
Oh.
just the torso.
Very selective eaters. Alright, I'm gonna start trying to, like, go to rooftop, like, hanging from, like, the edge of, like, trying to look into windows to see if I can see anyone in the houses or
Okay.
businesses.
You go from house to house. Most of the windows have something pulled across for privacy,
Mhm.
curtains, or they have shutters shut. But you do find one or two windows of the residential area that have their windows open. And as you look in, one of them, the house seems empty. The other one that you go to, you're looking into a bedroom, and you see two individuals laying on the bed with their waist and below missing. Blood all over the bed.
Okay, legitimately pick a eaters. What the Alright, and I'm
Maybe-
guessing from if I fly around the house, I can see a blood trail? Or no? Is it just still inside the house? Okay.
I'm not sure what that panicking is, but it's panicking. Is everything cool?
Oh, we're good.
You sure?
I am concerned.
Okay.
I've got theories. I don't know how accurate they are, but I've got ideas.
Oh, I've got theories.
How
Got a
about you?
theory. Could be-
Can I see a home that looks like it might be City Hall or like the nicest house for like the mayor or whatever?
You remember
Mayor's been dead like 3 times over at this point.
You remember
She looks
the mayor
big.
discussing where she stays. She
Right.
stays at the tavern.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Can Faye be doing reconnaissance at the tavern, like opening up the other rooms that aren't filled with snake people that are known of?
Okay, I need you, if you're going upstairs and starting to investigate rooms,
Yeah.
I need you to roll me a stealth check.
Okay.
I don't know.
That's a 19.
Okay. You're going up the steps, and the first step that you step on creaks just a little bit, just enough for you to notice it, and focus your attention on being stealthy. And the rest of the stairs you go up make no sounds. You get up to the top, and you slide the first door open, which is unlocked, which is weird because you're in a tavern, and these doors should probably be locked. But it swings open, and you find a person that's kind of rolled over on their side, and they have the sheet pulled up to like right above or right below their shoulder, but there is a stain of blood below the torso. The sheets also dip down where the legs would be, and there's no evidence of that.
All right, cool.
The sheets, other than the blood stain, look undisturbed.
Okay. All right.
Eternal streaming. Okay.
Maybe they've got some humanity in them. Next room.
You go into the next room, and you find the mayor's torso.
It was nice fighting you. Don't really know you that well. I think I'm gonna continue looking around.
In that room or in a different room?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and find the money.
It doesn't take you long. It's on the armoire. There's a coin purse. You find it immediately. But if you're continuing to look for anything else, roll an investigation.
Sure, why not? While I'm here. Ooh. Why? It doesn't even matter. It's a 5.
Yeah, no,
You're just concerned about that coin purse.
I find the coin purse. Oh, nothing else matters. How much money do I have?
You monster.
You took her coin purse.
Yeah.
Are you going to count it out now?
No, I'll count it out later.
It feels quite heavy.
Okay, cool.
It's about the size of a, what are those called? Bag of holding. So
Okay.
it's, a good size leather pouch, but it feels like it weighs more than...
Okay. I'll just stick it in my bag.
Stick it in there.
Yep. And then I'll just return downstairs because the other room, I think there was only 3 rooms because it was the 1, 2, and then ours.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Yep, just go back downstairs.
Okay, and at about this time, your detect magic ritual goes off. And you're immediately drawn to Arden. Well, okay, not so much Arden, but Arden's hip. Or back. Where do you carry your sword?
The sword is a bracelet if it's not a sword.
Yeah, that's right. It is currently in bracelet form. So, you are drawn immediately to Arden's wrist.
And his his belt too, because he has the dagger as well.
But yeah, because you gave him the dagger.
Mm-hmm. And I never asked for it.
So you are attracted to Arden. Magically. That didn't make it any better.
He moves around you.
You're getting faint glows if you kind of look around and you look over the bar towards the torso and the blood pool. You see your pet licking up the pool of blood.
No. You do not call pseudo-dragons pets. They do not like that.
God, so it doesn't
Companion. Those are the rules, dude. Look it up.
Suddenly, a pseudo-dragon gets eaten.
Start creating another character.
Oh, it looked like something was maybe tainted with the blood.
Well, that's what I was actually getting to. You do detect very minute magical sparkles coming from the blood. It doesn't look like the blood itself is magical. But
Whoa, it's
there's
got the bugs.
something giving off some kind of glow and sparkle in the blood.
He's gonna
As you look at it, you see these. It's like you put your hand in silly putty that has glitter in it, and it's just kind of like sticking to your hand and viscous and almost It's like messing with that slime that the kids make with the glue.
Do I know what this is?
It was blood, but there's something in it that's magical that is giving off a green aura that's kind of making it different.
Being still waiting there, I'm gonna like kind of note this. I can't see the magic, I assume, but like you've got something going on in there.
You don't see the glowing, but you do notice that it's not the same viscosity as blood. Like, you've seen a lot of blood. You know what blood looks like.
It's
This does
triple
not look
C
like
thick.
blood.
Ugh. This is definitely not normal.
Is that the guts? Glowy things in it?
I do not know what the glowy things are.
You might want to get that off of your hands if that's what I think it is.
What do you think it is?
We have seen them before. Someone eaten by small, almost invisible bug-like things is the only way I can really describe it to you.
Am I familiar with this, Joe?
Roll a history check.
It wasn't my strongest in school. 11.
Okay, I'll give you this. Sounds maybe like an ooze. You know that they dissolve people.
Just
You know, based on his description, that's kind of the assumption you might make.
okay. Well, Yuntai. I'm sure I have something in my notes about this somewhere. Just hang on a second. Pulls out this big old book and just starts going through it.
Monster Nomicon.
Bobos. Monster Manual.
Peterson's field
Faye.
guide to
Faye just
Rat
kind of
Rams
walks
monsters.
up and like looks over the shoulder. Anything interesting?
Oh. Yeah, it's disgusting.
I mean, I could have told you that.
Possibly a ooze. Maybe
And-
something else.
I know that doesn't look
No,
like
you
it.
remember the bugs.
The bugs. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, might be the same thing.
They were like Isla said that it was like kind of an infection sort of thing. Oh, but the bugs aren't important. We've got a Yonti that's snacking in the back.
Well, I say we trap it and then kill it.
All right. If we get Rook to come back, we can have two of us go around the back and the other two from the kind of pincer it in.
You'll notate that there's only one way into the kitchen area, and that's through the door behind the bar.
So there's not like a back door out of the kitchen.
There's no back door. There is a window. Currently, it's closed.
All right. Okay.
And also, if you want to communicate with me, you can just mentally.
Oh yeah, that's right. There's the
Yeah.
mental link.
Yeah,
I feel like that's in character that you would forget that that's there. Can you eavesdrop on their thoughts, or is that just like a consciously?
It's more of a conscious thing. They can willfully shut the communication off.
Well, that's
I don't think that Faye's got the kind of
wherewithal.
forethought. Yeah, like she's like, okay, yeah, that happened, and then it's like forgets about it.
But we can communicate up to within a mile of each other.
Damn, that's cool.
Oh, wait. This is so dumb. Can I just detect portal?
Detect portal? Are you casting another ritual spell?
You gain the ability to magically sense the presence of a planar portal. As an action, you detect the distance direction to the closest planar portal within 1 mile of you. Once you use this feature, you cannot use it until a long or short rest.
Okay. If you're doing that, you immediately get a hit back towards where you came in, past the barn.
Okay, yeah, he's gonna hear me out. Sham!
What?
What's over there? I'll be right back.
As you
The
shout,
snake.
Did you just shout?
Yeah.
That
Oh, yeah. You hear a clatter and a clang from back in the kitchen, and the door pops open, and rising up, standing almost as tall as the ceilings in this building, about 8.5 feet tall, pops open the hood, and there's this cobra-like snake. And Arden,
Misty step.
you see the eyes. You
I
know
knew
those
I should have
eyes.
casted the spell.
You know those eyes. You've seen those eyes. And a voice rings out. You ruined my wedding. Everyone roll initiative.
Oh shit. Okay, that doesn't really help me, but that's a 23. Because I rolled a nat 20. Oh, Cat, I'm sorry.
why are you apologizing? Cat should be apologizing.
Why do I have to apologize?
Literally just.
Hey,
You're
I'm
making
new at
this
this,
very
okay?
difficult. You know
My
that?
first time on my own.
Not adventured before, guys. Alright.
Do I need to roll initiative? Because, like,
At this point, I'm sorry. Yes, you will, because you have finished reconnaissance, and I assume you were headed back.
I was actually going to do some more detective work, but sure.
If you'd like to do detective work, you don't have to engage in this combat, but your friends might need you.
I'm pretty sure either me or Arden will be reaching out shortly.
Yeah, I'm going to do some reconnaissance work.
Okay. Roll initiative, though, because we'll do that in turn order.
I got a rock. That is
It's not just a rock.
14.
It's a boulder.
It's a nice boulder.
The
Okay.
Older does not understand the reference you're making.
Can you please just sit down over here? No, okay. That's fine, too. Appreciate it. Sorry about that. Arden, what'd you roll?
22.
22. Okay. Rook, what'd you roll?
14.
Faye?
23.
And Stellan.
8.
Way to start.
I'm not as concerned as everybody else.
Oh, wow. Look at you. You guys are lucky. You rolled a 6.
Nice.
Yay!
So, Faye, you're going to be up first. What are you doing as this 8.5 foot tall snake-like creature stands, hood open, tail rattling?
Kiss it and then stab it.
Yeah, kiss it and stab. No. How close am I to that? Because I was right near the bar.
Like probably within melee range then, because it came right out the door. And...
Alright, cool. I am first going to drop down one of my tentacle of the deep, so right next to it. Just big water cyclone, whoosh, and take a swipe at that on my bonus action. That is going to be a it's going to be a 14 to hit.
14 does not hit.
Okay, cool. So that's just gonna stay there, and then for my action, I'm gonna cast Arms of Hadar. So that each creature within 10 feet of me has to make a strength saving throw. On a failed save, the target takes 2d6 necrotic damage. Well, it'll go up higher because I'm using it at a higher spell slot. But yeah, and it can't take reactions until its next turn. Takes half damage on a successful save.
Okay, well, it rolled a 13 plus 6 for a 19.
Yeah, so it saves. So let me just roll damage so we can get half of that. All right, so it takes 9 damage.
Okay.
Necrotic.
9 necrotic.
Yep.
You see some of the scales change color, darken. Right under it. You've given it a black eye.
Cool.
And that's going to bring us to Arden.
Whee! All right. Well, all right. So he's like 8.5 foot tall. Let's bonus action and be giant.
Yeah.
And is he? Do I need to move to melee or?
You would have to go on the other side of the bar, or like reach across the bar because the Yuan-Ti came out the door, Faye's standing right there. So you could either go on the other side or you could try to reach across the bar.
I'll just go on the other side.
Plenty of room, plenty of movement to get there.
Step over it since I'm giant sized. All right, and then let's do some cool like swing with a fist, and suddenly it becomes a sword. Maybe. For an 11, so that's impressive.
An 11 doesn't hit. You kind of misanticipate the sword coming out as your bracelet kind of turns into a hilt and then grows a sword. You kind of miss that, but now you have a sword in hand.
Okay, well, let's try it again since we get 2 attacks. Oops, never mind.
Your rolls, I'm so sorry, Arden.
I'm going back to the physical dice. I hate this every time. Every time.
You could have had all 8s one session. That's fun.
Right?
All right. Rook, you're not engaged in this battle. You're currently investigating. What would you like to do? You've got a movement action and a bonus action.
Whatever the house I was gonna go to one of the houses that didn't have that was shut up, so I couldn't see inside of it, and see if the doors had been tampered with, and if there was any like movement mark, like fresh marks, like trying to get inside the house.
Gotcha. Your movement gets you there.
Mm-hmm.
Your action is going to be the investigation roll.
Mm-hmm. Natural 20 for a total of 22.
Nice. Push-up counter?
It'd be one of those nights, isn't it?
At least you're getting swole. Yeah.
Hey.
Your natural 20 is going to net you the fact that the door is unlocked. The windows are all shut and locked, but the front door is unlocked. There does not appear to be any tampering, scratch marks, claw marks, dagger marks. You don't even see any tool marks to suggest that a thief used thieves' tools to unlock the door. It looks like the door just unlocked, or was left unlocked, and is open.
I will open the door and try to see if I can find anyone inside.
Okay, your bonus action is going to be opening the door and stepping into the house.
Mm.
We'll come back to that. Stellan, you're up. What are you doing?
Panicking.
Good.
Just kidding. I'm not. I'm going to cast Shillelagh on
Shillelagh!
on wait. Did we talk about that? Did I
Yes.
put that in there?
Yes, we did.
Okay. On is not glaive, but totally a glaive. And go for an attack. Excuse me. Wrong dice. Oh my god!
It hit.
Yay!
That 23 did hit. You want to tell us how much damage that did? What was your roll?
15. Oh shit! It did the double thing for me. 12.
Okay.
A whole 12 damage.
Wait,
I think it's supposed to be more.
Did you nat 20?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the max. Then you roll.
Oh,
remember?
that's right. Okay, 16. Sorry, I don't know. I had a brain fart.
It's all good.
Not a brain
Math is
fart
hard.
because this is not on here like it's supposed to be.
So you bring that
19, sorry.
knot glaive down and slice right into the hood. And now part of the hood of this cobra-like creature is like flapping off, and you see this black viscous blood that kind of matches the viscosity of the stuff that you saw.
Oh no, not you.
Bonus actions are movement.
That was my bonus action. And that was everything.
Cool.
Is Jazeria on her own initiative or
She
after
goes
my
on
initiative?
your turn.
Okay, as her own turn, or
As your bonus action, I think. Right?
he's just gonna be like, hide, bitch.
Hide.
Yes, hide.
Okay, cool. Currently curled up underneath the bar.
The lapping.
Still lapping.
I could do this.
Okay. I've never done
I
this
had my
action
turn
before,
in
so
defense.
I am trying to figure out how to do this, but I need... So that's a grapple. Okay. So, Faye,
Yes.
you see it contort its body and kind of snap around, and it begins to coil around you.
Okay.
And I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Okay. Cool. That is a gentleman's 20.
Okay. The DC is 16, so you pass. So you're trying to it's trying to constrict you, but you're seeing what's going on here, so you kind of poke it with your weapon, and it's just enough to kind of get it to loosen up, and it's still coiled around you, but you're not grappled.
Okay. Cool.
And it's also going to try to claw you because it has multi-attack.
Fun.
That's a non-natural 20 to hit.
Yeah, I think that'll hit.
Okay. 2d6 plus 6 slashing damage is going to be 13 as it reaches out, and you can see the claws that are there elongate and give it an extra 3 inches of claws as it's swiping at you, and just right across your collarbone.
Okay. Okay.
3 identical perpendicular claw marks right across your chest.
All right. Cool.
That's going to bring us up to Faye. You have your turn.
Yeah. I am going to, because I've got my weapon out. I'm gonna make an attack with my cutlass. And so that's going to be a fuck. That's only an 8 to hit. I don't think that's gonna hit.
That's not going to do it, no.
And then with my bonus action, since I've got the tentacle out, I'm gonna take a swap at that.
Do it.
And that
Swipe at it.
Going to be it's 14, and that missed last time, so nope.
It's just too dexterous for you to connect with. It's bobbing and weaving and slithering and...
Just stay still and let me hit you.
I think not. Arden, you're up. Would you like to try again?
I would like to try again with this dice right here, because screw the other one. 14 and 7, 21 to hit.
21 is going to connect.
All right, let's do some. Okay, I'll pick damage over here. 7, that is 11. I will take my extra d6 for giant size. Oops, I guess it's not going to do that. Let me roll. Okay, add a 1, so 12 points.
12 points is pretty good, though, because you bring that sword down and you see where the hood has already been sliced, and you use that opportunity to continue that damage, and you right through, and that left hood falls to the ground, flopping, squirting blood against the wall. And as it splurts against the wall and starts to kind of very slowly drip down, you see those glittering movements of the very similar to the bugs that you saw.
Ooh. Oh, let's invoke the shackles too. How about that?
Yeah.
Let's do all the things at once. So an extra 2d6 is 8 points of fire damage.
Oh yeah.
And he needs a strength saving throw, DC 14.
Rolled a 26 on that strength saving throw, but the
Yeah,
damage
kinda
does
thought that.
the damage does good. You said fire damage?
Yes.
Okay. You see again the darkening of the scales around that area as they start to kind of lose the color and look a little charred.
Now let's do second attack.
Do it.
Nope, that's a miss.
So excited about actually doing damage that you
Right.
miss.
Yeah, yeah, wait, whoa. All right, and that will do it for me.
Okay. Rook, back in the house. You have stepped inside, and you're in a small one-story house. You can see the kitchen on the back wall across from you. There's like a half wall, and you can kind of make out that there's probably a bed or a bedding area past that half wall. You get the smell immediately of blood, like that irony, like you can smell it. You've seen enough of it recently here. You can smell it. It's very thick in the air. What would you like to do?
I'm just gonna walk out the house. Because I do not feel like being even more disappointed. Not knowing what's going on, I'm just gonna fly up, and I'm gonna
Where's Rook at?
try going towards the barn to see if I can talk with the old paladin guy and see if he's alive or if he's dead.
Okay. You're able to use your movement to get to the barn.
Mm-hmm. I'll use my okay, because I was gonna use my bonus action if I had to, the dash.
Yeah, you're able to get to the barn using your flight and get there. Pardon me. And the barn doors are shut, and you see on the outside of the door there's like this hand painted sign.
There was a person earlier that was out near the barn, a heap on the ground. Would you see that?
That is the heap that he saw earlier that was just the
Yeah.
torso.
Oh, okay.
But it didn't look like someone I knew.
Nope.
Okay. Can I read this writing?
What languages do you speak?
All of them, Joe. Celestial, Infernal, Thieves' Cant.
Infernal, you said?
Yes.
Yes, you can read it.
Ah, okay, cool.
It is a ward. You're familiar with this. It's a protection ward.
From Infernal?
Mm-hmm.
I touch it.
You're just kind of pushed back by this force. You don't take any damage by it. It's just... You're not going to get in through the front door.
I see how it is. Alright, I shout out. Well, not shout out. I kind of... Is anyone in there?
You hear a familiar voice. What are you doing out there?
Trying to find any people who aren't dead.
I'm not dead. Come in through the window up top.
Alright, I fly up.
Okay, you fly up and go through the window, and you see your good friend, Wrestling, who you met once, is standing in the center of the barn, looking up, waiting for you to come in.
Not who we were looking for, but
Stellan, you're up. What are you doing?
Is it still alive? Alive?
It's still squirming.
Gross. Huh. Okay. Are you going to stop fighting us now?
Who are you?
Ellen!
Don't care. These people ruined my wedding.
He stops and like looks at them.
Yes,
You guys
join
ruined
me.
their wedding?
it's a fire cult thing. I worship, and I don't worship that shit. It's a long story. He deserved it. He deserved it.
There is never Zephyr Strike, by the way, a good reason to ever ruin someone's wedding. I'm disappointed in you people.
You don't
I
even
just
know
met
us.
them, and I am so sorry I attacked you.
He was eating someone in the back.
They've had a bad day.
The wedding was days ago, maybe even a week ago.
They've obviously been tormented this entire time.
Just kill him.
You said Zephyr Strike?
Yeah.
Is that a DC
It is not. It is a...
roll to attack?
Yeah. No. It's once before the spell ends, you can give yourself advantage on one weapon attack and roll an extra d8.
Ooh, nice. Do it.
Whether you hit or miss, your walking speed increases by 30 feet until the end of that turn, and movement does not provoke opportunity attacks.
Okay.
Am I able to hold my attack?
What's your
Or
trigger?
my action, I guess, would be... Zephyr Strike is a bonus action.
No, I was saying, what's your trigger? If you're holding your, what's your trigger? for-
If they attack anybody else, like if they go for one of my friends, I'm trying to talk it out.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, you can do that. It's immediately his turn, and he's going to try to constrict her, so you can go ahead.
Oh.
Whack.
Oof. No. Wait, I have advantage.
Yeah, you've got
You
advantage. Remember that.
That's a little bit better. But not quite. It's a 14.
14's not going to do it.
Ooh. I'll try.
So you swing, but it just kind of bounces off the tough skin of this.
It's just like, hey, no, let's talk this out. Stop it.
So it is going to constrict. I need you to roll a strength saving throw.
This is me again, right?
Yep.
Yep. Okay, that is a 12.
That is not enough.
Okay.
So you're going to take the 23 bludgeoning damage.
All right. Cool.
Wow, that's a lot.
So, I'm doing real bad, guys.
And you are currently grappled.
No, you got this.
The target, you're restrained, but you can, at the end of your turn, make another strength saving throw to get out of it.
Cool.
Forgot I have 2 attacks.
No. Maybe next time.
Yeah.
I've got it now. It's fine. Something felt wrong.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and give you this. It's going to reach up to do another claw attack, so that's another trigger for you. Do your second attack.
Look at Joe.
Yay, you let me be myself.
I gotta
It's
be
not
me.
better. It's another 14.
Can you please use your physical dice?
Yeah, I'll use my physical dice. D&D Beyond's being a bitch tonight.
Yeah.
Well, the CR of this.
Bringing out the big boys.
Nice.
Don't you still have advantage? Because you're the Zephyr thing?
I think it was just the
Just
next
one.
attack.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
One time before it ends, you can do that.
and we
Yeah.
didn't have any advantages left over from the donations, the
Well,
the
That would
$5.
have been for Lyra, not for this noob.
Yeah.
Not for stranger, as he's
Stranger
listed.
danger.
Okay. I'm just
Dylan
trying to
has
help
to
you out
work
here.
his way up.
We don't know if this person's gonna be in our party.
No, it's fine. He just wants to come in and save the day after we've,
I am gonna roll that with disadvantage though because you have
Please.
distracted.
please do.
Please.
Ooh, because that's
come
a
and save
29
us.
to hit. Disadvantage gives it a 19. 19 to hit you.
It hits.
Okay.
It's like that meme. Does a 26 hit you? It's like cut in half. Like, that's fine.
That's gonna be 12
I
slashing
think.
damage.
Hang on.
Goodbye, friends.
No, I think I can. I can use my reaction. I will cloud rune
Yeah.
and take that one.
So
you
Arden
find-
sees the claw go up and sees this new person try to do something with the shillelagh that just kind of like doesn't, it bounces off the skin. So Arden reacts and jumps in and takes that swipe.
It was 12.
Yep.
Yep.
And that brings us up to Faye. Faye, you can try to get out of this grapple by doing a DC 16 strength saving throw.
That's at the end of my turn, though, right?
Yes.
All right, cool. First, I'm gonna like remember the fucking mental link. I'm like, Rook, where are you? It's bad. And
Bad, yo, it's bad.
it's bad. It's bad.
Can you come get me?
Then I'm going to false life on myself. Get me some buffering there. So that's my action. And
Okay.
I get back some 8 temp HP.
False HP.
Yeah. And then so that's action. Bonus action, I still have the tentacle up because that's going to be on third. So, that's actually going to be a 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
Yes. And then how much damage do I do on that? All right. 1d8, I think.
Whipped and damage.
So that is 7 cold damage.
Okay.
Its speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of my next turn. And then it's a strength save to break out of this shit.
Yep.
Cool. That is a 13.
Not enough.
Cool.
Denata.
Cool.
So you are still grappled in this constricting
Yep.
thing here. And Arden, you're up. You are now standing between it and Faye.
I would first like to shout to our new compatriot, use the physical dice, damn it.
Sound like my mentor.
All right, let's do a thing. That is a 24 to hit
That's gonna do it.
for blah, blah, blah. Ooh, 12 damage. Let's
Oh, no,
see.
Joe's way too
On
happy about
once
that.
on each of your turns, I can throw the extra d6 on there. That's another 3, so 15 total.
Oh, perfect. You swing your sword with an almighty rage at this thing, and you just cleave right through underneath the hood and decapitate this thing.
Nice.
The constriction around Faye just loosens, and you fall to the ground, and this thing writhes, and you can see it like flopping. The mouth is still biting. So I need Faye and Arden to make dexterity saving throws. The DC is 13.
Six.
Ay, 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 ay.
Right, I'm out of things to help you.
I got 8 temporary hit points. I should be good.
I still have like blown all of the things I can do today.
Except for, attack.
Right. I'm at 11 actually, so I missed 2.
Okay, you're both going to take 14
Jesus Christ.
piercing damage as it does its last ditch effort and does a flurry of bites. You each get hit.
Enough to knock me out.
But you're out of combat now.
Someone has to stabilize me.
So Rook,
Okay,
Rook
I
hearing
got it.
Rook hearing the danger is like
Just
about to drop down. He's like, be right back, and just like flies at full speed through the window.
I'm
Easy.
gonna cast Cure Wounds. I'm not very helpful, apparently. Gonna cast it again. With dice. That's 8.
okay.
How do I not have a D8 in here?
I
That
have no
sucks.
theories.
Eight and 15. So 15 total.
15 total. Cool.
Go to your room, Joseph.
I'm already here.
I'm in my room. What are you talking about?
So Faye is just kind of laying on the floor at this point.
You okay there, mate? Pat,
but-
pat.
Thanks for the help. And there's just like when Faye had kind of like knocked out, like the water just kind of whoosh.
Oh no! You just stay there. He just like slowly pushes you back down.
Yeah, so like the water just
With
kind
his
of came
big,
crashing
beautiful
down.
blue eyes
Just pushes
and
the
his
face
beautiful
out.
eyelashes. Whoosh.
All right, pretty boy, just fucking let me rest for a bit.
Yeah, again.
Yeah.
What? And I like dagger summoned like.
Faye is gonna like roll on the ground, like still like lying down, but try and get away from the blood.
Good plan.
Yeah.
What happened to being quiet?
A lot
It's
of
been
things
taken
happen.
care of.
Yeah. Do you mind if
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the bar. Go deal with that. Giseri! Come on!
Uncoils and walks out from the bar.
Wait. What? Why are you going to the barn?
Oh, that's a portal.
Raslin's there, and there's a ward. You won't be able to get in.
we know that there's a portal there? We don't know where it goes to. Our
Wait,
friend went
I'm
through
sorry.
it.
Reslin is there and not the Caraman?
I need to ask
Friends?
Reslin some questions, and kind of like sits herself up.
That's what you said, Joe. Right? Reslin?
Yeah, it's Reslin.
Not Raisin, which is what I called him the first time.
Because of Lyra.
Yeah, I didn't see Caramon. I was just about to enter the barn before you called me.
Well, let's all go there together.
I'll help Faye up. Give her a shoulder.
I'm not that fucked up.
Oh, okay. And just pushes her off.
Oh my god.
It's a dropper.
Faye just flips him off in the background.
All right. So you leave the dead body of the.
I booted.
Go ahead. Roll an investigation.
That is a Investigation. That is a 19.
Okay. You find that this thing is not wearing any clothing.
Ill.
It's just one big giant snake with a snake head, and half of the hood is missing. It's been sliced off. The head is over there, and the body is over there.
Damn.
You see on the belly side of the snake, next to the thing that you. Yeah.
Right. Words.
Yeah. Next to the belly part, there is something branded in, been seared into the snake's skin. A-003.
Hey,
And you
Arden,
can.
does this numbers mean anything to you?
Arden's got the stories.
Well, it may mean it's the third one. I don't really know.
Wait, isn't this the thing from the wedding?
Yes, apparently you guys ruined their wedding.
Whoa. First of all, it was a bunch of cultists.
See?
You guys
So
think
you
they
guys
told
did
us
not
and-
see them, but I went to the carriage, remember, and tried to keep them occupied for a moment.
Yeah,
Same
you were telling
eyes.
us.
Yellow eyes.
Okay. Stellan, right? Let me tell you a little bit about us. There was a cultist, waiting for Acquisitions Incorporated, and apparently this lovely fella. Cult of Imex. I don't know if you're, anything about the elemental evils or all that stuff. He's kind of like a fire elemental plane cult. I really couldn't have that going on because there may have been a portal underneath that, and if I need to go back to that portal...
Oh no. Life aggro.
Bastard!
You're ruining my immersion.
I'm sorry, the cat was eating my plants, and I can't do it again.
Oh,
No, I
no.
get it.
Bastard.
So if I got to go back to that portal, it would do a lot of good not to have fire cult there. So we kind of stole one of their religious relics and got it away from there. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the honeymoon suite. It was a temple to Lathander and another god, and then elemental cultists, and yeah.
So you didn't like their religion and therefore stole a holy artifact during a wedding?
It was before the wedding.
And it was
So-
an evil artifact.
Just to be clear, the
Spoiled
wedding had not yet
wedding.
started.
Oh,
You're
and
missing the
it's
point where
n-
it was an evil artifact for
How
an
do you?
evil
Yeah,
cult?
for all you know, it could have been a family heirloom.
it was
That
to
still wouldn't have been
IMEX.
good.
It's still bad.
Perhaps they are guarding it and protecting it.
Don't know if
Again,
you
No,
remember,
the
but they
fire
are the
elementals
folks-
were guarding it.
They are the folks who tried to, take over the world, not,
Long ago,
100 or so years ago.
I mean, did you ask them? Did they seem like they were doing anything evil other than whatever you guys have against monogamous?
Okay, you know what? I'm not about to explain myself to a stranger.
There's a lot of things that kind of tie into that. One of them being my patron. There's
Can
a
we
lot.
continue this conversation towards the portal? I really have to deal with it.
Let's go towards the portal. It's totally fine. I still have to talk with Riceland.
Who is this Rice man?
He's a wizard. And he knows a
No.
lot about portals.
Excellent.
And I need to ask him about portals.
He's already walking. What do you need to know about portals? He stops.
If there's ever one that we come up that's kind of dormant, if I need to open it, quick escape kind of thing.
Oh, no, you don't want to do that. It's very risky business opening up portals.
Which is why I want to talk to Riceland about it, because, he's got it. His brother, Caramon, told us that he's got a history with that sort of stuff, or at least the more knowledge than Caramon did.
I wouldn't recommend it. You're just going to get yourself into some trouble.
I mean, I'm
What
already
you
in
open
trouble.
planes for?
At this
Why
point,
do I
you
sound
reach.
like Ivan?
At this point, you reach the barn, and you do see. It looks like that blood was used to make a sigil. Anybody that speaks Infernal will recognize this as a ritual warding spell in
I
Infernal.
don't. It's just a bunch of runes and letters and lines to me.
It is a what, Joe?
It is a warding spell.
Cool. Can I Arcana that? I guess how to undo it if I'm even able to. You know, like just erase like that one little bit.
It's usually how it works.
You got this.
What am I doing? Arcana. 16.
Rasslin, I believe we took care of the problem. The Yanti that was terrorizing.
Wait, hold on. Can we walk into the barn with the sigil on it?
No, I'm saying
No,
this outside the barn,
Oh, okay.
so that you don't, you know.
No,
ruin
you're good.
You roll your Arcana, and you kind of look at the sigil, and you get the sense that if you were to reach out and try to touch this in any way, it would just force you back.
Huh. I'm gonna pick up a stick. I'll just like huck it over there and just watch it.
Huck it over towards the door, or like through the
Uh-huh.
top window.
Like towards the door.
Yeah, it just bounces off.
This is a great alternative to a slingshot.
I mean,
I fly away from him
I
and
guess.
into the window.
Anyway, that bar. She points to the tree. Yeah, right over there. That's where the portal is.
You fly up, and Raceland doesn't seem to be inside the barn.
Typical.
Classic Reslin, am I right?
He is always disappearing. God damn! I needed to ask him questions.
However, you do see a swirling vortex of light and color, about 6 feet tall and 3 feet wide, spinning in one of the horse stalls.
I
Hold on.
fly
Can I-
in.
Oh, okay.
You can sense that for sure, yes.
Well, I don't know if it's not concentration, so
I thought it lasted a certain amount of time, like 8 hours or something like that. No, just one time
it
use?
doesn't. It just says once per short rest. As an action, you can detect the
Click on
distance.
Ah.
Expand it and see if it says more details. But can I seem to like try to open the barn door from where I'm at?
Yeah, you fly down and you see that there's just a singular like 4x4
Mm-hmm.
kind of locked into place by the iron clasps, and lift it, and you can
kick the door open.
push the doors open, and that breaks the seal on the ward, and you see this like little dissipation of glittering sparkly magic as the ward is broken.
It looks like he might have gone through this portal
There's another portal over here. Damn.
in one of the horse stalls.
I'm very confused on what's happening right now. Are you talking to her mentally or
No, I'm talking to him out loud.
like out loud?
Mhm.
Okay, no, because you're so quiet. So to me, it's like you're just like
Mumbling
talking to yourself. Okay, we all can hear it.
Yeah, there's a
Enunciate!
there's a portal in here. I'm assuming Reslin went through it.
Misty
Escape.
step.
You misty
just
step to the portal.
gonna
Ye-
walk in normally.
Like I go up where he was in.
I just kicked open the door.
Can we go in?
Yes.
Yes.
We can
Yeah,
walk
No,
broke
in.
the
I'm
seal.
so confused with the magic though.
So by opening up the doors from the inside, it broke the seal. So we saw the dissipating of the magic to walk in to the barn, and in the barn, the only
Gabby,
magic
your
thing.
husband is right over your shoulder.
Okay.
No, I like it. It's like your conjoined twin.
It's your patron.
It's my
Oh,
patron. Oh, I didn't even give him anything this time. But no, so we can go in, and then
Yeah.
the only thing that's left there is the shimmery portal that's all colorful.
Well, that's the only thing you see.
Do we see the horses anywhere?
Don't see any animals.
Did the snake
Only
people
half of
eat the
them?
horses?
You're standing at the doorway to the barn. If you would like to go in and
I was gonna
investigate,
walk
you're more
in.
than welcome to.
Yeah, I'll walk in and I'll take a look around.
Okay. You walk in and you get the smell of that irony blood.
Okay.
And as you're looking around, you see, and Rook, you'll notate that you didn't see this portal here the last time because you were up at the window looking down at Raceland. You were about to come down, so you could see the entire layout of the barn, and you didn't see this portal there before. You also didn't see any animals. But as you're peeking over the half walls of the stalls, you do see the top parts of the horses, and they are all missing their bottom halves, as well as the stall with the pigs. And there is a possum.
But the possum
Rhino?
went with Lyra.
Yeah.
The possum is intact.
So,
Is it albino?
just for clarification, when you say the horses are missing their bottom half, do you actually mean the back half?
Or just like
Yeah,
the
they're
legs.
not. They're not.
Oh my god, you guys!
It's not horizontally. It's vertically.
Gotta specify, Joe.
I mean, yeah, I suppose, because I just said bottom half. That would be all their legs and the yeah. No,
Right.
it's
Only some of them are cut horizontal, some are vertical.
I guess
Some
the
are
auntie just likes going down.
Right? Like, this is super weird.
Could say he's a bottom. Yeah, no, I try to see if it's alive.
roll a nature check because it looks like it's dead.
Because
But is it also is it albino? Is it the one that went with that
Yeah.
we thought?
Is it
went with
mouse?
It is
had a
all.
name.
It is all white with the pink tail.
Arden? Yeah. I
Red
had
eyes.
nature.
Yep.
15.
For all intents and purposes, it looks dead, but you can see the
Slight breathing.
yeah, it's very very faint up and down of the chest.
Hey, little buddy, it's me.
Pops up.
Aren't you supposed to be somewhere else?
Kind of runs up to you and does a figure eight between your legs and then kind of curls around and then bolts into the portal. And you see him kind of just fade into a shadow.
Ah, giant rat!
It's a possum. Calm down.
Yeah, that obviously was a possum.
Ugh.
Don't you have like a little dragon thing?
In the tavern.
Speaking of,
so
Ziri!
did our possum friend just try to tell us we should go through the portal?
I mean, I
in
think
my experience, you probably shouldn't. But in this case,
I really think that Riceland went through the portal.
mouse good dude, we can too. I'm gonna go in.
You almost did that perfectly. Go
I
go
know.
backwards instead of sideways.
Yeah.
Blood chair.
Cover up
Cat in space.
Faye's gonna turn to Arden and Rook. We've got the job to do for the merchants, but I kind of really want to talk to Riceland about the portal thing. And
I don't know. This portal guy seems to have it all figured out. We can just let him deal with it.
but if we go into the portal, we can find Riceland, and I can talk to him.
I guess. Hopefully his
Yeah,
brother's alive.
you might want to be careful with that. I get the feeling he's not the nicest of people.
I mean, I am also not the nicest of people, but
He's
know.
This
very
is a fair
concerned.
point.
He seemed very concerned that I was outside.
I mean, there is half of things everywhere.
What if he's the cause?
Well, then we'll find out very soon when we follow him through the portal and ask him, because I've got questions. We find him for a conversation about portals, and, if he turns out that he's the reason why there's half of things, and only the top half by that, that's very odd. Statistically, you'd think it'd be like, just half.
Well,
Top or
don't
bottom.
think there was an accident.
Yeah. So we talked to him about it. Maybe he
Portal? No, I'm kidding.
maybe he knows why there's the half things, even if he isn't the reason behind it. We'll figure out something. Unless you guys want to go hunt down a missing cart of goods.
I stick my head back out and be like, come on,
What's on the other side?
cookies.
Yeah, come to the other side. We have cookies.
All right. Hopefully this is the next jump home.
Be our next leap home.
All right. Are we agreeing to go through the portal?
I want to go through the portal, guys.
All right, I'm going through the portal.
As you approach the portal, Gabby, can you stand up? You see a shadowy figure coming through it, wearing a top hat and a trench coat.
It's Tuxedo Mask!
And he walks through with a cane in hand, and the portal closes behind him.
Okay.
Takes the top hat off.
Did we just lose Stone?
We just lose Stellan. Because Stellan went into the portal.
Oh.
Did we lose another one?
Keep happening to me! Okay, I've got a Gloomstalker.
One episode.
Oh, hello, sir.
What are you all doing in my barn?
We were looking for you.
Me or my brother?
Well,
Why not the both?
Rook said that you were here just a little bit ago, and I had questions for you, so I was looking for you.
Right? Or is
This is Raceland, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, I could have sworn it was Calamon's barn, but yeah. Do you know why the Yanti ate half of everything, but only the bottom half of people?
Ah, they are scavengers, scroungers. They were eating the leftovers they found.
So you're saying something else killed everybody?
Yes, of course.
You gonna enlighten us on what that killed everyone and not killed us, apparently?
Well, it's part of the ritual for opening the portals.
Okay, that's great. I wanted to talk to you about the portals, and opening them. What exactly goes into opening? Is like if there's a dormant one somewhere.
You want to open a dormant portal?
I
can do that for you.
I mean, it depends on where the portal opens up to. Specific portal destinations I am interested in. But it seemed like there was a dormant one in a city nearby. And your brother mentioned you might know things about portals. I'm interested in opening them, so I just questions.
Ah, we could become friends.
Wait.
I have a more immediate question.
Can we pause on the portal talk? Can we talk about a certain portal being neat to open and sacrifices?
I'm fine talking about the certain portal being sacrifices opening and figuring that out too. I was just,
Yeah. No, who did you sacrifice people to open said portal?
Of course, it needed to be done.
All right, let me get this right. You killed everyone in this town except for us three for some odd reason to open up a portal.
Yes,
And you seem
I'm not seeing the problem here.
Oh, okay. Damn. Right.
Where was the portal you were opening up to?
Ah, yes. The Shadowfell.
Okay.
Oh, mhm.
Do you need a sacrifice like the whole town every time you open up a portal?
To the Shadowfell?
Okay, so it's just to the Shadowfell. All right, cool.
Yes, each
cool.
portal, its destination has different requirements.
So, curious question. Opening up to the water planes, would you need to drown like 10 people for that to happen? Like, just spitballing here.
You know, that's great, because I was going to ask about the water plane, too.
Yeah, no, I saw where this was going.
You want to go to the water plane?
Well, I
Wanted
don't.
someone.
I
But-
do not.
I know someone who is itching to see it again.
Huh. Okay. And he starts twirling his hat, and you see this, like, viscous, oily substance propel out of it and touch the spit on the ground, and you feel weightless. And then you feel this tug, all three of you, and you are floating in a void. And there is a humanoid figure off in the distance, about 30 feet away from you, who is also tumbling through the void towards you.
Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it! Oh, hey guys.
I was happy for like 2 seconds. All right.
It's
Feeling you don't like me, and I don't know why. We just met.
how you doing, pretty boy? Don't worry about him. He's just upset he lost his girlfriend.
I'm so sorry. Is it at the
stabbed
wedding?
I stabbed Faye with a side dagger.
People are violent. Understatement of the year.
Where's the possum? Where's Mouse?
I went in here and I was falling for a very long time.
It's not so much a sensation of falling as it is zero gravity. There's
I guess it's
nothing.
not really so much of a sensation of falling, but more of a sense of
Oh.
zero gravity.
Um,
You know what? Never mind gravity. It's a hard concept to really. It is. Never mind.
given how Faye ended up at Sarah Loon, would this be a familiar experience that she's feeling?
Yes, except for the temperature is different. There's no uncomfortable coolness here.
Okay, cool. Okay. All right, guys. I think we'll be fine if we just wait this out. It led me good places last time.
Is Raslin not with us?
You don't see Raceland anywhere.
In the void, is there any sort of like pinprick of like light or some sort of destination?
You see-
Is it like the Animus? In Assassin's Creed, it's just water and we're just running.
There's no sense of direction. There's no horizon. It's just this floating. You're just existing in this black void.
Will myself forward.
You feel like you've been moved, but there's no point of reference.
I wanna try something real quick. Pointing away from everybody else, I want to throw out an Eldritch Blast. See if it lights up anything, or if like it just.
You do the motions, and you feel like you're going to do it, but there's nothing that's produced. It's just the motion.
Oh,
Summon a
guys.
psychic dagger of like that looks like hellfire.
Nothing happens.
All right. Okay.
Arden, you hear a voice in your head.
That's not mine.
That's not Rook's.
It's not Faye's either.
Oh, are we in the void?
Apparently we are.
Oh, I haven't been here in a very long time.
Do you have any idea how we get out of here?
Do you happen to have 3,000 gold pieces worth of diamond dust?
I sadly do not.
Give me a minute. About 10 minutes of this awkward silence goes by.
Can I be like counting out the mayor's coin purse at this time?
That's a lot of coin.
Yeah.
I like Rook would be like floating there with his like arms and legs crossed, just he's gonna try to like think really hard about the material plane.
Jazuri's gonna be upset with me.
And then after seeing that doesn't work, he's gonna be like, "Oh fuck," and he's gonna try to pull out the cards.
There you go. I knew you wanted to do that today. So you're counting the gold pieces.
Yep.
Guess how many you have?
500.
There are 3,562 gold pieces in that coin purse.
Shit.
How much is it to get out?
All right. Oh, it was diamond dust. We don't have the diamonds.
Yeah.
We only have the gold.
That's a problem.
All right.
Okay.
Cool.
Floating upside down.
A bit of an
Gonna
issue.
Draw a card.
What card are you drawing?
I got the Joker.
With or without the trademark?
Without the trademark.
This is gonna be bad.
Guys, I just wanted to learn about portals. I'm sorry.
Draw 2 more cards for me, please.
Yeah, what could be going wrong at all?
Queen of Diamonds.
Queen of Diamonds. Okay, and one more.
And King of Hearts.
Oh, this will be interesting.
No. Oh no!
Okay, well, you got to make up your mind. Where are you going?
I don't know,
Okay.
Joe. I'm just floating here.
We're all just vibing.
We all float down here.
You draw the first card, and you all feel a sense of power rush over you. You've gained a level.
Ooh.
Okay.
Nice.
You
I'll
pull
take it.
another card because you feel compelled to do so after that. You're addicted to that feeling now. The rush of pulling a card and feeling that power surge. You know it came from the deck, so you draw another card. And as you do, you suddenly get the sense that there's something in a direction. Like you now have a sense of direction. And as you look above you, it looks like you're underwater. Like there's the surface of the water. And it is quickly draining towards you. And you start to feel the sensation of being rushed upwards in this tidal wave. You start spinning and spinning and spinning. And you're thrust forward into this bright light. And you suddenly get the sensation of being in this torrent as you're being washed ashore onto this beach.
Sorry, I was thinking Cleveland. No. I gotta stop taking baths during Peter's shenanigans.
So you're all washed up onto this beach. And about 100 yards away from you is this miniature castle. You get the sense that this is yours.
Ooh, me or everyone?
You.
Oh. Huh. I think I'm a landowner, guys.
What happened?
And like Faye
Why
is
is
like
everyone so calm?
Faye is like unbothered by this because she breathes underwater.
I think I got us out, and now I have a home.
That's a bit more than a home.
Please roll me a d4 also. Rook.
Okay.
We did say a miniature castle. It's like how small?
I have a 3.
Itty bitty. No, I'm just... it's not like Castle Ravenloft or any of these big European castles. It is a keep.
Oh, okay.
So it's got
The
several
tower.
rooms. It's nice.
Oh, a
It's
tower.
comfortable. It's not a massive castle, but it's
We have
It's
a base
nice.
of operations. In the future. I don't know. But I got a 3.
that works out perfectly.
4.
You don't know.
Okay.
So, Quicksilver, it appears
Jesus
we're not
Christ.
in the void anymore. Do you know where we are now?
I kind of like look around. I try to fly and see if I can get a general guess on like where we are in the map.
Quicksilver responds. It seems we have
Alright.
returned to Faerun.
Does this look familiar to the Moonshade Isles at all?
The sand looks familiar.
Okay.
As you fly upwards, Rook, you
I
see
have a
the
map with me, and I'm just trying to compare like the landmass with what I see.
the landmass that you landed on is too big to really it's not a small island. It's a landmass, so you can't really see. It goes past the horizon.
Right.
But you do see palm trees, tropical ferns, coconut trees.
Are we in Chult?
White sandy beaches. You can hear a waterfall in the distance. Somewhere underneath the dense and thick canopy of trees.
I float back down. I can't get a gauge of where we are. But what time of day is it? Is it like still morning?
Seems to be about noonish, maybe a little bit past noon, as the sun is a little bit off-centered.
Okay, well, let's go check out apparently my new home. And gather our wits about us. Figure out what
Have
to do
fun
next.
storming the castle.
Yeah.
Start with the to keep.
Well, I'm pretty sure we're still in the water, so swimming, right? Well, you're flying. You can walk on the land if you've landed. I'm swimming, because I'm still in the water, I assume.
Doggy paddle.
I don't want to come out.
I've got a swim speed, excuse you?
Yeah, doesn't mean they're not doggy paddling.
I am a great swimmer. I do not need to resort to such doggy paddling.
All right, dolphin.
I'm gonna fucking throw a coconut at your head.
Hey, yo, land shark. You coming?
Land shark?
She's a killer, and she likes the water.
Sharks don't kill that many people a year. You're more likely to die by a coconut.
Anyway.
So you walk
Looks
up
at
to
one of the
the,
nearby trees.
You walk up to the keep, and it's fairly nice. It looks like it's brand newly built.
This is yours.
I guess so. Like, I reach in my pocket, there's like a key to like open it, or
Yeah, you have a big golden key. And it says Rook on the barrel of the key.
Did you always have that?
no. This is the first time I've seen this key.
Is that the giant key in your pocket? Or are you just happy to see us?
I open the door.
Yeah, you click it and open it up, and it's everything that you have ever imagined your house to be when you were a little kid. It's like somebody knew what you wanted when you were little, built it, and placed it here, and now you have it.
I changed my mind. You guys can't come in. Bye. I'm just kidding.
Is that a ball pit that I see in the back?
No. It's a jacuzzi with balls in it. The difference.
Didn't know Rook was like that, but okay.
So,
Right. We still don't know where we are.
Well, we're on Faerun, and it looks like this could be part of the Moonshine Isles. I would think it's the southern bit.
oh, Jesus, how far away is the Moonshane Isles from Neverwinter?
If we're on the northern bit of it, it's just a few days' journey by boat, I would think. Why, you need to get to Neverwinter.
I think we're actually closer now than we ever have been. This is our closest approach to Neverwinter.
If we're on the Moonshine Isles, I don't know for sure. I'd have to, get a better look around. Right now, all I see was the shores, but the sand seems familiar. It's not like, the Sarah Loon sands.
I will look around my cool new keep and see if there's
A local map?
yeah,
It's
like
one of
a
those
map.
maps. It's like you were
are
here with
yeah.
a little red dot.
The mall map.
Yep, they got babies at home.
You guys you see a tapestry that's just like perfectly like hanging off one of the walls of just like Rook in a really nice thing with a rapier sword.
But
Looking
it's not what
pretentious.
Rook looks like, it's what Rook thought he would look like when he grew up.
Yeah, not even missing his other horn, just full, both horns are there.
This is supposed to be you.
I just start rolling that up.
Well, I mean, the color scheme's not, I see it all in black nowadays. I wasn't think that you'd be like that resplendent red.
It was a phase, okay? Yeah. Do I need to do an investigation to see if I can find a map or?
As you finish rolling that up, you see, suddenly, out of nowhere, there is a map on this desk in front of you.
Oh, neat. I look over it.
It is a map of Faerun, and in a spot towards the north, on the Whalebones Island, specifically Finback, there's a red dot, and it says, "You are here." Almost as if someone was listening.
I don't like that.
Is anyone here?
Oh.
Does this come on like those little ghost servant things or something? Or
Wait, I got this. Alexa, turn on the lights. No one's listening.
The sconces light up.
Nice.
For now on, only take my voice commands. I'm just kidding.
Voice confirmation confirmed.
I'm hungry and want breakfast for me and my compatriots. Except for the stranger.
A table shows up in the center of the room that you're in, filled with food.
Oh god. Stella just starts crying.
Pretty boy, you all right?
No, I'm not alright. Desiri's somewhere by herself. She doesn't want to be by herself. She's never been by herself.
Oh,
Is it a familiar?
No!
Oh.
well, we're a lot closer to Neverwinter than we were to Westgate. So,
Man,
the
it
terrible
would be really
father.
convenient if Stellan's companion were here with us.
She'll be fine. She's smart and resourceful. And we
You
just
hear
get to Neverwinter.
skittering.
We can get to my mentor, and he
And
can
around the
find
corner,
her.
you see a pseudo dragon.
Desiri! Go to daddy.
Coils up and around, starts licking your face with that little.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Okay, see, that's gross because he was like licking up blood with his tongue. Now it was...
it might have the bugs in it
Happy
too.
tears.
You might want to check that out.
might get like a deworming or something there.
Well, we're a bit north of where I grew up, but I mean, we're close to Neverwinter. It's probably a few days by boat. We just would have to get a boat. I mean, we're closer to Waterdeep than anything, but
Said a voice in the wind. This place is fucked up. Don't come here.
Crossover. Just kidding. All right. Well, you know where we are. I have a home to come back to if I ever want to. I kind of. Is there like rooms, or is there just like stairs leading somewhere?
As you say that, 2 doors appear in the wall in front of you.
oh, that's fucking trippy.
And the door opens up, and you can see a hallway lined with rooms.
Is it kind of like that Doctor Who effect? Like, that's not how that, like, the dimensions don't add up.
Bigger on the inside.
It seems that way because you're inside now, and it seems like that shouldn't be there.
Neat. I think this place is sort of like building itself as
I think from what I can tell, it's built off of once. It's everything you wanted. I am assuming based on the tapestry and the jacuzzi in the back, from before, and then everything we say we want now. We wanted a map. We got a map. We wanted the companion. We got the companion. We wanted rooms. There's rooms.
Parenthood.
I caught of this. Sorry.
That was
Not
just your
you.
pseudo dragon.
No.
You're having a conversation with your pseudo dragon. It's fine.
Yes. That. It's normal.
So maybe you say you want a boat, a ship. We can get one, sail to the mainland. I don't know if it works like that, but
Well, if you imagined it here as a child, I would assume that there would be some sort of ship. It is by water. It's worth a look.
Well, I mean, I've never thought about the Moonshine Owls.
It would really be great if we had a
Yes,
giant
but
ship
did you think
outside.
about a beach?
No. I'm more of a forest view guy, but I like beach real estate. Not gonna complain.
got a lot of value in it.
Having thrown that out to the universe, I want to go look out the door.
Yeah,
As
I'll
you
go
look
check
out the
and see if
door-
there's a boat.
There's no boat.
Damn. think it only works in the house, guys.
Oh, that's fine.
Bolt inside.
Boat inside.
One of the doors
Oh, bed.
No.
opens up,
Don't want that.
and you see a wooden room beyond that door.
Does it look like the inside of a ship?
It
I would
does.
know.
You would know, and it does. It looks like the captain's quarters.
Oh. I've only been inside this kind of room once before.
Okay, I don't want to hear that story.
It wasn't like that.
Mm-hmm. I walk
Were you
and
in
say
trouble?
so-
I was in trouble at that point, yeah.
Were you a stowaway?
No, they hired me correctly. I went through all the processes. But as you can imagine, I was a little bit of a shit.
I walk into the captain's quarters.
Wouldn't strike you as that.
What's that noise?
You know, you can say such pretty words,
What's that noise?
but
Your pseudo dragon hears something and asks you, "What's that noise?" And it
What's
draws
the
your
noise?
attention to the sound of waves crashing against the back of the captain's cabin. You can look out the window, and it looks like it's parked in a pier.
This is weird.
this is comforting.
Didn't hear you, Rook. Can't hear you.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I was saying, how about we rest up in the keep, and since some of us has been hurt.
Yeah, I could do for a long rest.
I could take a rest,
All right.
You mind if I take these rooms? I mean, you know, it's your keep. You can have the captain's quarters, but I don't know. It's kind of comforting to be a little bit on the water.
I think if you go inside one of those rooms, you'll find exactly what you want.
All right. And then I'll go try and find one of the other rooms, see if it's like, I wouldn't be looking for a captain's quarter. I'd probably be looking more like just mates. You know, there'd be like the
Hangings,
hammocks.
hammocks.
Yep.
So you open one of the doors, and you are greeted with a familiar sight. There are casks of wine and rum lining the wall, and between the two posts holding those casks together is a hammock. On the other wall, there's another hammock, and it is currently swinging back and forth.
Are they all nautical themed?
Oh, I
All the rooms?
I-
No.
I did that for her.
Ah,
Oh, you were asking in character.
I was.
I mean, if your nautical's not your thing, you can just. I'm sure another room will probably fit you better, but I haven't been on a
Whatever
ship in a
room he
while.
chooses, it's a jail cell. I'm just kidding.
What is with the shit?
I'm kidding.
Rook just does not like Stellan. There can only be one pretty boy.
What? No.
As
You
you
said he
enter
was
the
pretty.
room, you hear a sloshing coming from the hammock.
Oh no. I still want to go check the hammock now because I was going to check to see if there was someone in it, but now I hear a sloshing and I'm kind of concerned.
As you walk over there, there is a humanoid form that is entirely water sitting in that hammock. And it moves to look at you, but there's no eyes, it's just water in the shape of a human. And it raises its arms and it waves.
Faye nods her head and then we'll speak in Aquan. Fine night.
Indeed. How did I come to be?
I'm not entirely sure. We came to the keep and it gave us rooms and you were in this one.
It seems I am to serve you.
Me?
Aye,
Or
Captain.
I'm not a captain. But thank you.
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
I wasn't a captain.
It's like,
Look,
Oh.
there was never a time that I was a captain. I was just on a ship.
You're captain of the room. Push.
Thank you, Stellan.
Welcome.
So you are now in that room. Stellan, you go find a room. And as you open the door, there are stone pillars surrounding the room. And this is very familiar to you. You've done a lot of training in rooms very similar to this. And there is a dark, shadowy figure in the back southwest corner of the room. It looks familiar. The shape, the motions that it's doing.
Like chucks Jaziri into his into his hoodie and inspects it slowly.
It has the same shape, height, proportions as your mentor.
No, Soren.
It turns, and there's no facial features. It's just this humanoid shadow, and it waves.
It's not really you, is it?
You hear a voice in your head. I am here. Well, not here, but here. Consider this a projection.
I did not do very good in that class.
I'm aware. But I will teach you.
Okay. I don't have time for that.
Arden, you find a room. You open the door, and this brings you back. There's a cot and a footlocker, and several other cots lined up against the other wall, and you can see this almost translucent humanoid shapes seem to be going about making the beds and doing inspections on their gear. You see one humanoid shape just kind of brushing their sandals.
I don't know any of these people.
You don't recognize any of them because there's no facial features.
It's the routine, man.
Okay. Well, I will settle in.
At the foot of your bed is a footlocker, and it has the name.
I heard secrets in this room.
Yeah. Busted. Arden, what are your stories?
I heard spoilers. What's up?
No spoilers. No
Lord
spoilers
drop.
for you.
After
No
you
story.
you make sure that everybody else has found a room and is settled in, you find a door at the end of the hallway. And you open the door, and the room is hot.
Mm-hmm.
Comfortable for you.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a figure, solid as you swear it's standing there. You've seen this figure once before, high up in the clouds. And he turns, and he looks you in the eyes and says, "What manner of miscreant are you up to today? What has drawn me out of Avernus to serve you?" And it is your father.
I closed the door.
And that's where we're going to end this episode of Neverwinter. Thank you so much for joining us on this wonderful adventure. You can thank the Deck of Many Things, which came from a donation to Extra Life, to Riley Children's Hospital. If you'd like to support the game and take us off in all kinds of wondrous directions, see if we ever get to Neverwinter, or keep us from Neverwinter, who knows? you can always donate to the Extra Life page in the About section or in the chat. If you do it during the game, it affects the game immediately. If you do it in between games, we will get to your donation effect. So no donation is going to not be affecting the game. Be sure to check out the website if you would like to keep up with the other shows that are going on or see past episodes of Neverwinter. You can go to thenerdasylum.com. All our past episodes, podcasts, blog posts, what else is on there? All kinds of cool things. Community challenges,
Games.
an arcade, all kinds of cool things going on there. Check out thenerdasylum.com. We have all kinds of social medias, so follow us everywhere on the tweets and
Twitter, the Twitter, the Instagram, the Facebook,
those
the
things.
Patreon.
The gram.
The young
Yeah.
kid things.
Yeah.
The things you do on your phone and all that. And be sure you tune in tomorrow night for The Hidden. And then Thursday, we're doing a one-shot with the Brovia crew. And then
Fans.
not
TV.
this week, but next... Not this upcoming week, but the following week on the 15th. Make sure you join us for the season finale of Neverwinter. As always, stay nerdy, friends, and we'll see you
In the
next time.
street!